Hello everybody, my name is Chelsea. I'm a crafty companion, and today's crafty companion is Cody. He's chilling today. I got a new dog. I haven't been here in a while. It's been probably a little over a month because I know we did the New Year's, like my plans for the year, and then I disappeared off the face of the planet after saying I don't know how often we were going to be doing them this year. So it turns out not very often at this rate. But I have a new dog. His name's Cody. He's 6 years old. I got him from Second Chance Shelter here in Missouri. And he is a little sweetheart. He is a Pomeranian Eskimo mix, which makes him just look like a fluffy corgi. Yeah, wanna say hi? No? He doesn't like it when I talk to other people, like that he can't see. When I play games with my friends, he doesn't like it very much. He gets irate. He just barks a little bit. He just wants attention, which is fine. I also just want attention. So I figure I'll just throw you into everything I've been doing. I haven't actually been doing that much stitching this month. I kind of got like thrown into knitting, but I did so much that I started so many things that it needs its own video. So maybe the next time we do a stitchy update, if I can do them a little more regularly, you'll get that. So let's go. I'll cross stitch today. And dog. He's my crafty companion. He's a good boy. He hasn't chased thread yet, but he does want to play with the yarn. Yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll start with whatever's on top of the pile. We're going to start with the Zimmerman coverlet, which I'm doing one repeat of, which is right there. And I am doing this on what I believe is 28 count. And I'm doing it with just DMC number 9 on hand dyed. And most of the difference that I've done is I've began work on this flower. This is one of my WIPCO goals, so I have 10 hours to do in this, and I think I've only done maybe an hour, maybe 2. So I've got lots more to go. I need to complete that before the end of the year, and I would really like to get like the bottom line done of this. Would be pretty nice. But you know me and goals, I've set many and I don't follow through. So I do like working on this, but it's one of the bigger projects where like I have to hold it like this and I have a hard time working like that. And I have like 6 stands, but I never get them out and use them. So that's where we are with that. Next, I can't really show you. There is an image for it, but it's so tiny, it's so minuscule that you're not going to be able to tell what it is. Yeah, it is. It's the Magic Kingdom Sal from Cunning Cross Stitch, and that is where we're at so far. Actually, the second part came out just the other day, and it's Alice in Wonderland, but I'm not even close to being done with this, so I didn't even print it. I didn't bother because this is pretty packed full already. I'll just save that to put in there later. This is as far as I've got. I've only done one color. Also, we're going to play this game of, like, I need a board to put behind me, so you can't, but it's just this one color. And it's starting to look like this is going to be full coverage, so this hand dyed, and it is 25 count, I think. Joblin? Yeah, Joblin. Lugana. Something like that. Just 25 count. It just doesn't look like much because I've only done one color and I haven't even filled out the section yet completely. So, but I'm excited to do the Alice in Wonderland piece of it. So we're getting there. This is the other cunning cross stitch that I have. This is the Animal Crossing Sal. And this one I'm a little more ahead with. I'm still not cut up, but I've got a few more days. But I did start on Timmy and Tommy, which you can see right there. They've started. That's the January block. The February block is over here. So I just have to stitch this down over and up and over here. You just get this block, do that, and then finish Timmy and Tommy. I'm just going to use this really fast so you can see it. There you go. Sorry for the strand that's left hanging. I was having a lot of trouble in the sign. There's just so many fractionals that I was like, I'm going to do a little bit of the sign now and then just like leave it until the end when I'm forced to do it. But I actually enjoy working on the land pieces. But cutting cross stitch, he uses a lot of fractionals, like a lot. So I struggle with it sometimes. But I do enjoy this project. I think I like this one way more than I like Magic Kingdom, despite the fact that Magic Kingdom has less fractionals, in my opinion, so far at least. All right, next up is, this is Sky Blue Street by Soda Stitch. I got this a while back, and I did a huge chunk in like 2 nights. And I was so excited, and then I put it away and never pulled it back out until this past week, because I had to pull it out for a birthday thing, and I think it's like work on your favorite stitch. And so I pulled this one out because I do love it. And I got a lot of this, it's going to be hard to see, a lot of this like brown and gray up here, just filling out that building. There is a balcony up here that I'm just too scared to count to because it's a lot. This is on, what are you on? Do I have a thing? Just tell me what you're on. Probably not. That sounds like something I would do that would make sense. Nothing. No idea. I'm assuming I got this probably 25 count or 28 count. So, where are you? You're 28 count. Definitely 28 count. But I did all this. This is completely done. And this is the door that I'm working on. I did change one of the things that I'd gotten wrong because I was clearly getting tired by the time I got to that side because I worked from here over. And so I added the doorknob and fixed that. And then just worked on all this up here. But I'm going to work on the balcony, and then this will be nearing its way to finish because I just have to do the darker browns. And that'll be done with that section. But I can't wait so you can see, yeah, the blue door here. I've got part of that. You can see the balcony up here, but I just have some of the darker browns to fill in. And then, oh, but I have to do the blues over here. So that's where we are right now. I really love that. I love that project so much. Next is my BTS test stitch. Now this was supposed to be done in January. I already messaged them, said this isn't happening. I have too much on my plate. So I might actually just pay for the pattern, and so I don't feel terrible because it's not getting done in time, obviously. This is a black and white version, so I'm sorry, but it's just the BTS members' faces. There's already been quite a few corrections that I've already done. They've been really on the ball. Like, his name was spelled incorrectly, changed it. Jin's photo was actually a stitch too far, changed it. He was missing white in this pattern, changed it. They decided to do the 10 by 10, the grids. I had them make them a little bit darker so it's easier to count because there is a lot of counting between units. So, had them change all that. These are actually quite a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be. I'm doing this on an 18 count, I believe. Oh dear God, don't trust me on this. It's a 16 or an 18. They called for 14, so it's most likely an 18 or 16. Yeah, I think it's 16. But that's how far I made it. Really don't need anything behind it. Like, that's how far I made it. It's not very far. Very obviously, I haven't finished anything. I haven't finished a single member. I've only finished these. So, I got those 3, and then I have 4 on the bottom row. And it's honestly, like, the background, I can do a background a day. It's just a lot of stitching. This is a needle minder from Facebook, one of my Facebook groups. There was a girl selling needle minders, so snagged me a few. Next one is another one I can't show you because it's a mystery cell. It is the Snarky Cell on Facebook. And I am still, I think, in week 2 or 3. Week 3. And that's as far as I made it. I'm using variegated floss, most of it from Stitchy Stuff. And I think I'm using like 1 or 2 by hand dyed or by Rolanda, right? Stitchy Stuff, Stitchy Stuff, Stitchy Stuff, Stitchy Stuff. 1 is hand dyed by Rolanda. And it's color 48. And it's the one that you see the most of so far in the pattern. But yeah, I really enjoy this one. It's nice to pick up and just work on when I get tired of something else, and I'll do a couple stitches in it. But it's not something I think I could work on for very long without just going crazy. Next is another Whip Go. It is my Lola Wada. We're doing this a Sal for the Midnight Stitchers. This is a cropped giant version of it, but looks like this a bit. And then I finished 3 pieces of the honeycomb. So I'm working my way downwards. The honey is over here underneath the honeycomb. And then there's some bees. And this honeycomb just keeps going. And it'll end about here. So, I mean, I'm making some good progress. This is one of my Whip Goes. And did I complete this Whip Go? I thought I completed one of my Whip Goes, but I might be crazy. I did. And it was the BTS test stitch that I did 10 hours on. For honey, I am currently at 5.5 of the 10 hours. So, gotta get some more progress on that. And we will. Then next is, I pulled this out for a birthday. It is the Visit the Wall by Country Magic Stitch. Right here. Obviously Game of Thrones themed. I haven't pulled this out in a while, and that's why it came out, is because I think it was the project that you've been avoiding. It's because this is my second time doing it, and I don't want to do it again. But I actually ended up pulling out stitches and putting more in, and it's still just in that same blue. I'm just making my way across. This is the end of page 1, then I'll get to page 2. Complete that color section because it's very much in blocks of color, you can see. So I just figure I'll do all of the one color up there, do the second color up there, and just be careful with the snowflakes because they kind of appear. So I have 1 snowflake so far. That's kind of what the plan is. I do like working on it. It's something that I don't pull out unless I absolutely have to, for obviously like a challenge for the Midnight Stitchers. Next is a Mill Hill Autumn Harvest collection. It's s'mores. This I actually have for a Whip Go because under my fanciest project because it has beads. So I already put the big bead on because I wanted to put the big bead on. But so far that's how far we've gotten. It probably has 10 hours left before it's done. So we'll see how that goes. But it's small. I just have it all in like the actual bag that it all came in. And it would fit if my floss card wasn't so huge. I could actually chop it down. But that's s'mores, and it's Mill Hill. I like the Mill Hill kits. I would like a bigger one, like a slightly bigger one, but that's where we're at so far. Next is my temperature typography from Stitchin' Mommy, who has a Flosstube here on YouTube. This is kind of what you're thinking about, like, this is a temperature tree, but it's a temperature typography. I'm using all of the Etoile, so it sparkles. I'm a few days behind because I work on it on the weekends. So obviously I think the last time you guys saw this, I only had like 2 or 3 days done. So I don't even know if I was done with the letter J yet. But here is January. I wish I could get the sparkle to show up for you guys because it is, especially this bright blue. If I do that, maybe you can see some of the sparkle. Yeah. That bright blue is just stunning. So I only had 3 colors in the month of January. I've already calculated it out. I think it's going to be a dark blue and then a light blue again. So January's been pretty steady. Although my lower temperatures, I had a wider range between the numbers because generally we don't stay in the colds that long. We're in Missouri, but we'll like drop down really fast and then rise back up and then drop down again over and over again during the winter. This winter we've been staying in a moderately cold, but not frozen because we haven't used the coldest color yet. So maybe I made a mistake, and next time I've learned that maybe like -20 or at -25 should be the coldest color, but there have been days that we get negative before, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm just not, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't, maybe it'll come next December. We'll see. The next one, I can't show you that image, but I can show you this one. This is for my pen pal stitch. So we send just a pen pal stitcher, like stitch along thing. Every month we send something that's 50 by 50. This is actually bigger than 50 by 50, but all that white space, I figured that this is roughly the same. I'm mostly done with this part, and I'm working up into this part on all the like dark green, and that is green. It's not brown, although it looks brown or black. That's what I started on first. And so far so good. I like it. So Susan is my pen pal, and she adopts, or well, fosters German Shepherds. So I think is that a German Shepherd? That's not right, is it? Yeah, German Shepherd. I'm not crazy. Okay. And this is as far as I got on that. Like I said, I finished up the little snouty area, and I'm working up above the eye. So I'll be almost done with this color very, very soon, and on to the next color. So I'm just going to do it by color. Saves a lot of time. All right, then I will show you the stitch I got from my pen pal. So there is a theme that you're supposed to follow every month. I did the Let the Fun Begin for them, and I think I might have shown that complete. If not, it's on my Instagram. I'm sorry, I've already sent it off. Or it's on my Facebook. I might post it to my Instagram just to cover it. But there was a theme of snowflakes or warm drink, hot drink. I just did drink. But Susan sent me a snowflake, and it has blended threads, and I think it's beautiful, and I'm going to try and turn it into an ornament for my tree next year. But it's on this like purple 14 count Aida, and it's gorgeous. I don't think it's, because of the blended thread, it looks a bit metallic, but I'm not sure it is metallic. I think they just have the perfect colors to have a shine, because a lot of it's blended with a 10, like maybe a 1 or a 2. But I think the colors that she chose were gorgeous. So I have that. Then I have a finish. So as you all know, I am doing the Country Cottage Needleworks sampler of the month. And I had already done January's. This is what February's was supposed to look like right there. I know there's a glare. The photo's not good anyway, don't worry. This is mine. I love it. I actually like doing this one more than the January one, but let me tell you, I just got March's in, and I am so hyped. It has rainbows. It has rainbows. And so while this is super cute, and I'm about to go fully finish it so I can put it up on my piece where the January currently is, March is even better. So here, listen, the colors, this is the colors for all of them so far, but we've got some new colors joining the pack. Look at those. For like, most of all, just look at this yellow. It's called Finley Gold, and it is stunning. But those are mostly the colors for the rainbow. And I will show you this. I will take it out so you don't get a glare. But I love it. I love it, guys. So it's a green striped house. There's leprechauns and a pot of gold, and then the rainbows on either side of the house. And no, it's not going to focus because the photo on here isn't really focusable. Like, it's not in focus on the photo. So, just so you understand, there's rainbows and leprechauns and a pot of gold. And I don't care so much about the greenhouse, but I do like the flowers next to it. So, very excited. I can't wait to get started on this. And I like the lines at the top and bottom. I liked February's way more than I like January's. It looks like they're going to change every month how they do the vines at the top and bottom. So these ones look cute. So this is also one of my whip goes, is a new start. So I will be doing this. I just have to make a working copy of the pattern so I can go at it and not feel bad. And it's on the same colored fabric as well. So every month I get the piece of fabric, this, as well as any of the floss required to finish it that didn't come previously. Some of it I've gotten plenty of, like so much of that I don't know what they're expecting me to do with it. Like I have 2 cherry tomatoes, 2 really tealies, but I did run out of the snowball and had to order more with my next order, and luckily it came with 1, so now I have 2 instead of 1, but I should have had 1 already, but I ran out in the middle of February, so glad it came in so I could finish it. All right, and I think that's everything. That's everything I've done because I've worked a lot on the same exact projects, just trying to keep up. So that's everything. Cody, do you want to say goodbye? Want to say hi? Do you want to just come here? Say hi? He is a sleepy dog. Wah! I'm going to say bye. Hi. You good boy. Say bye, everybody. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing. It means a lot to me. But if I don't go now, I'm going to be late for the Stitcher meeting. So I gotta go. That's so cute. Bye.